What's up, YouTube? Today I'm going to talk to you guys about gaining weight for basic training. I understand that this is sort of a specialized topic, but if there's any other girls out there who are struggling to meet the bare minimum weight requirements for basic training, either for MEPS or for the real deal, this video is for you. I actually struggled with my weight because I was about 4 to 5 pounds underweight, and now I have been my bare minimum weight for about a couple weeks now, and I'm planning on gaining a little bit more weight so that I can for sure pass at BMT and also MEPS, because I don't want to go to MEPS and then get disqualified because I weigh less than when I went to MEPS the first time. My first tip is to make sure that you're drinking water. Actually, a lot of people that want to lose weight think that you're supposed to drink a bunch of water, which yes, you're supposed to drink water when you lose weight or gain weight or when you want to maintain your weight. Basically, water is the best thing in the whole wide world. It's a nutrient that you actually physically need because our bodies are composed of water, and it will help you absorb nutrients faster and more completely. So if you're eating more food and you're trying to increase your uptake and your weight, it's going to help because drinking a bunch of water is going to help you absorb all of that. Tip number 2, start out with a high carb, high calorie, high protein diet. So basically, make sure that you're not restricting your calories at all, because there's no reason to restrict your calories when you're trying to gain weight. You actually should just eat as much as you want. But that being said, and this is also kind of partially tip number 3, make sure you're eating healthy. Don't be afraid of healthy foods. It's not going to make you lose weight. It's going to help you maintain a healthy weight. So for people who are underweight and they start eating healthy, they'll gain weight until they're a healthy weight. And if you're overweight and you're eating healthy, it'll bring your weight down to a healthy weight, because eating healthy will make you healthy. So Einstein logic, guys. So I have this book from when I was a pre-pro dancer, and it was really helpful about like making sure that you're healthy. It applies to all athletes, but it was kind of geared toward dancers so that they would read it, but it really applies to all athletes. And this talks about different nutrients and how you can find them in different types of food. Carbohydrates are found in sugars, starches, and fibers. After digestion, sugars and starches are stored in muscles, and the breakdown of carbohydrates provides the primary fuel for muscles to contract and move the body. Examples of carbohydrates include bread, pasta, rice, fruits, and vegetables. Next, it talks about fats, and a lot of people are afraid to eat fats because they think that they're so bad because, you know, it's been hyped up in the media that fat is so bad for you, but this says that fat is a component of all cells. It is needed for hormone production and absorption of fat-soluble vitamins, and is an important fuel for muscles, especially during long exercise regions. It actually says long rehearsals, but whatever. The muscles can store and break down fat to provide energy for muscle contraction and movement. This is another highly valuable nutrient for athletes. So where can you get fats? You can get it from fish, nuts, seeds, and oils from plants. So that includes like safflower oil, sunflower oil, corn oil, like sunflower seeds, oily fish, nuts, like sesame seeds, avocado, number 1 right there. I love avocado. Next, it talks about protein. Everyone knows protein's important, but I'm still going to tell you about it. Proteins provide structural components of cells and are important for muscle contraction. See, there's a lot of muscle work going on here with the food that we're eating. Not only is this going to help you gain weight, but it's going to help you be able to perform better physically during like training and also during BMT. So make sure that you're eating correctly, because it's going to help your time suck less. For non-vegetarians, aka you meat eaters out there, the best sources of protein for you specifically is probably going to be chicken and turkey, because they're really good, like low fat. And by low fat, I do mean the bad kind of fat, not the good kind of fat that we were just talking about. But those are really good protein sources that have low bad fat. And then for vegetarians and vegans, really good protein sources for you include tofu, wheat gluten, which is seitan or seitan, I'm not sure how to pronounce that correctly, and mixtures of beans and rice, and they're really excellent protein sources. and protein should comprise about like 15% of your diet. Finally, it goes into vitamins and minerals. Vitamins and minerals are micronutrients that are essential to one's health and are needed by the body in small quantities. They are present in food, and food, not supplements, is the best way to get vitamins and minerals. How do you get these things? Well, basically eating a diet rich in a wide variety of vegetables, fruits. If you're not a vegan, then dairy products, and then whole grains to get enough vitamins and minerals is the way to go. This book also talks about the bare minimum caloric requirements for someone who is highly physically active. So I'm gonna tell you this so that you can use it for a reference point if you really need to know what the bare minimum is. But I don't tell you this so that you'll restrict your diet, because there is no circumstance where you should be restricting your diet because you're trying to gain weight. So for a bare minimum, you need to be making sure, if you're female, you need to be eating 22 calories per pound of body weight. So however much you weigh times 22. And if you're a guy and you're watching this video and you need to gain weight, you need to make sure that you're multiplying your body weight times 24, because you need to eat 24 calories per pound of body weight per day, guys, per day. But please eat more than that, because that will help you gain your weight. Eating and drinking a healthy, proper diet is actually going to help your energy increase, and you're probably wondering about exercise at this point. If not, I'm talking about exercise at this point. Basically, what you need to know is you should not stop exercising. You should not be afraid of exercising because you're afraid it's going to help you like lose weight. No, it's sort of like that myth from before about eating healthy. Like I said before, if you are exercising and you're overweight, it will help you lower your weight to a healthy weight. And if you are underweight, it will help you gain weight to a healthy weight. So don't be afraid of exercise. It's actually going to help you. This next tip is if you need like an extra boost to like gain more weight, or if you need to gain weight faster, like in my case. Best piece of advice for that is to take whey protein. And I actually personally take this. It's called Isolate, and it tastes like cold chocolate milk. You're supposed to drink this cold, and you're actually supposed to drink this within like 30 minutes of stopping working out. I mean, you can take it outside of exercise, but it's not going to help you gain weight the same way as within 30 minutes of completing whatever your exercise regimen is. The reason that you have to take this like sap after you're done working out is because this particular nutrient is best absorbed into your muscles within 30 minutes of completing your exercise. If you're finding that none of this is working for you, then I highly recommend talking to a nutritionist or a dietitian. They're going to be able to better help you fix whatever's going on. If you're doing all this and you're not gaining weight, you may have some sort of like nutrient deficiency that I have no idea about. So talk to a doctor if you're not gaining weight the way you should be. But also don't expect results overnight. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take like a month or two before you start seeing any real change. Don't be discouraged if you don't see a massive change right away. Also, if something goes wrong and you don't meet your bare minimum weight, don't be so hard on yourself. Most people get temporarily disqualified, not like completely like you're out of the military, you can't join at all. So it's not the end of the world if you get temporarily disqualified. It's okay. Just keep going at it, keep that regimen going, talk to a nutritionist, and hopefully you'll make it the next time you go to MEPS. That is it, guys. That is my advice on gaining weight for MEPS. This is also sort of in a way a good advice video if you want to lose weight, if you heard some of those tidbits. So hopefully that helped you if you were watching the video for the opposite reason. And I look forward to posting more videos. Subscribe, like, do whatever those people tell you to do with the other YouTube channels. Okay, bye guys.